Hi, Virgo. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm Gigi and I hope you're well. I'm glad you're here. All right, so first of all, I have to get the messages out. You know that. And so the first message is going to come from the deck of abundance, the Oracle of Abundance. Somebody needs to get a message from there. And so clearing debts. Your self care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing the topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. All right, so there's that. And I get the impression that for some of you, this is really not about financial debt. Like, I know that many of you have already been working out financial debt. This is not what this is. This is going to be emotional and spiritual debt. This is going to be about you being truer to yourself. This is going to be about you being kinder to yourself and clearing out emotional debt for you. Being kinder to you, Virgo. That's what this is. Okay. All right. And then the next message is somebody needs to get a message from my favorite old school Gypsy Oracle. Don't know why. Being called to pull a message from this deck for somebody. And so room is what comes out. And so this is for me, this somebody still got something that belongs to someone in their room that they don't want. You don't want this person, and you don't want their, sorry about that, you don't want their energy. Something that belongs to them is still in your room, in your space, and the energy is blocked. And if it's not something that belongs to them, you've got something somewhere in your room that's blocking the energy. Don't know what it is, don't know where it is. Could be like a little pile of, I don't know, laundry that's blocking the energy. It could be something um bad feng shui that you've got blocking energy. Somebody's got something in their room that's blocking the energy. And by bad feng shui, I mean something like a mirror facing a door, your feet facing your door, mirror facing a window. Like Google feng shui and room placements. So there's something blocking the energy in a room. Okay. And then there's one more message for someone because it was three of them. And this message is going to be about, and I don't have, I could put these, I don't know, do you want to see them? I don't even know if you can, doesn't matter. You know, there's emotional, spiritual debt clearing and then room clearing. And that might be connected, to be perfectly honest with you. I could very much see those two clearings being connected. Um, and then this last message is going to have something to do with a journey. Somebody's on a journey, the road. This deck is the Journey Oracle deck. The road is the card. The number is 10, which, if you're into the numbers, it translates to or breaks down to the number one. Not going to read it all, it is very long. I will lay it there though so you can see it. The number one, the road, I'm sorry, number 10, the road, meaning at its core, the road speaks to the universal experience of navigating one's path with all its inherent challenges and unexpected detours. The jagged landscape surrounding the solitary trail evokes the gamut of adversities we may encounter, external difficulties, inner demons, existential crises that test our resolve and fortitude. Yet the road persists, reminding us that the journey itself is the great initiation of the soul. When this card appears, we may find ourselves in the midst of a particularly arduous passage, one where the path ahead appears fraught with hardship, the terrain feels inhospitable, and our goals seem distant. The road encourages us to build our capacities and for endurance, self-reliance, and the ability to face and the ability in the face of and adaptability in the face of these trials. It reveals that the most catalyzing growth often emerges from having to traverse the rockiest, most unforgiving landscapes. I think, to be perfectly honest with you, all three of these messages go together, which explains a lot. Okay. So perhaps somebody needs to take a step back and take some time and look at how you are treating yourself. Okay. It's take time to take a moment and be a little bit more forgiving with yourself, Virgo. All right. We do have a tendency to be a little kinder with others than we are with ourselves. We have a tendency to have a little bit more patience. We have a tendency to have a little more grace and kindness and love and generosity and you name it for others than we have for ourselves. So the message for today, I don't know why it needed to take me 3 decks to get there, but the message for today is on the journey of the clearing the debt. The debt is going to be a spiritual, emotional debt for ourselves. And the room is probably going to be our physical room and our spiritual room. All right, we're going to have to find a way to be kinder and gentler to ourselves. And in the process, um, loving ourselves more, dating ourselves, making room for us, right? Less room for others, more room for ourselves, less time worrying about other people, especially those that we are um, dating, trying to attract, trying to be with, flirting with, flirt with ourselves. Let's date ourselves. Let's flirt with ourselves. Let's take ourselves out. Let's spend time on ourselves. Let's spend money on ourselves. And I don't just mean let's go get our hair and nails done. I mean, let's really spend time getting to know ourselves. Let's take ourselves to the museum. Let's take ourselves to the movies. Let's take ourselves out to dinner. You know what I'm getting at, right? You know how I am about the chakras. I am love, right? I love me. I see me. I understand me. I speak of me. I do me. I am me. Mm, try that. That felt good. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the reading. So, anyway, in the process of all of this, I think what kind of guided all of this was that I was picking up on someone who's feeling a little um, I think how I got here is that I was feeling somebody who was feeling a little bit themselves, feeling who they are, the Empress. That's you, Virgo, right? You feeling nurturing, you feeling divine, you feeling special, you feeling yourself. Nine of Coins came out there. I love this deck. I think it's so cute. Feeling indulgent. What you're really feeling is yourself, right? You're trying to find ways to love yourself more, to express yourself. getting some of this crap gone from around you, some of these crap people, manifesting what you want, the life you want. Didn't I say it? Getting rid of some of these crap people. Transformation, new beginnings, getting things done. This is who you are. This is what you're doing. This is how you are. This is how you are presenting. This is what you are doing, bringing who you are. Man, okay? Now, this is the sad part because this is who's trying to be in your energy. This five of coins. This is what I've been picking up on. This person who's trying to be in your energy. This is somebody or something, someone, and it could be even represent a job that you walked away from. But I think it's a person, a relationship, an environment. This is something, somebody that you've walked away from. Thank goodness, right? That's why you are showing up as an empress or emperor because this is energy, and you've got all of this going on. This is what you. That's what you call death to. This is trying to have you in a lack mentality. And that's why I think it's a person. This is like energy somebody's trying to bring to you. Why? Why? Because they want to have you in a lack mentality to cause a tower. Because if they can do that, then they can control the narrative, control the situation, and more importantly, control you. And I say a situation because whether when you think about it, even jobs want to have you feeling like that because then you'll keep coming back. But I know that you've manifested something else. So even if this is a job, you recognize you don't have to do that. You don't have to deal with it. You've either started a business or you've created a side hustle. There's something else going on. But anyway, so what is this? Let's find out. What else is going on? Doesn't really matter because you find yourself in a different place. Um, and I really, really, really feel like this is my goodness. I'm sorry. I keep doing it. I have got to get used to this. My tripod being over here on this side. I'm going to be making a change soon anyway. I've been working on my space. I'm excited for the change. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But anyway, back to the reading. Let's just find out what else, what more can we find out about this? I'm about to start overlapping cards, which is, like I said, why I'm working on the space and making some changes. Well, let's see what else is going on with this. I think that what was it, that five of coins crap. I think that's somebody who's trying to force an energy on you. Yeah, a lot of cards came out, but of course, it's a karmic energy. Um, crazy, crazy, crazy. You got two karmic energies that came out. All right, so one is a courtship. So this was a romantic relationship here that came out, and also a frenemy. So it was a friend relationship that probably turned sour. That karmic relationship, third party, sneaky link is now missing you, as is your frenemy, and are today thinking about you. Both of them are high in your energy today. They both are thinking about you, and I don't mean that they are together. I just mean because I don't even know if that they know each other. Your energy is high today. Obviously, showing up as an empress, That's what happens when you are vibrating at such a high level is your energy's high. And so people are thinking about you when your energy's high. You're on their mind, Virgo. And at least one of them is using drugs and alcohol to numb themselves to keep from thinking about you. And it's probably that um, karmic relationship that had you in third party situation that is for sure thinking about you, wanting you back. Oh, yeah. Because technically, they are like feeling super, super, super codependent and super attached to you. And I think that this is a pretty freshly ended relationship. I'm getting freshly ended relationship for a masculine Virgo. Like if you are a guy listening to this, your relationship freshly ended. If you are feminine listening to this relationship or listening to this video, your relationship ended a while ago. And you already know you've been done, you've been turned your back, been walked away, been done. If you are masculine, this is you've kept getting pulled, you've been being pulled back in, pulled back in, pulled back in, and you are trying to get away. And this person keeps using like really sneaky, creepy tactics on you, and you kind of don't know what to do. They're pulling on your emotions bad, real bad. You kind of don't know how to handle it. What else? Yeah. If you are feminine listening to this, he's been, they've been very much a player to you and then pretended to not know what you meant when you called him on it. Like you flat out said, I think you giving me player vibes, you giving me F boy vibes. And they said, what do you mean? I'm just a nice guy. And you said, no, you being an F boy. And they continued to say, I don't know what you mean. I'm not. And you said you're a flirt. And they said, I don't know what you mean. I'm just a nice guy. Sound familiar? Some of you are going to hear from your person today. Some of you won't today because they are still doing research on you, Virgo. They want to know what's going on with you. They are hitting up your friends. Yeah, they are trying to figure out, they're trying to get information so they can love bomb you. They want to know where you are, what you're doing, who you're with. They're trying to get information so that they can like make the strongest move when they love bomb you. Yeah, they're trying to see about you in a new boo. They want to know. Yeah, they think that you have a new boo, and they're sneaking around. They're trying to peek and see if you are seeing somebody, and if it's out in the open. They're checking around social media, and they're looking to see if you. They want to know if you have new social media platforms. Like they're looking to see, checking for you to have new ones, not your old pages. If you've got new pages with a new boo. This is funny. They want you to know that they are in it for the long haul if you'll give them another chance. They want to truly invest in something with you. They don't think it's over. They are frustrated, but they don't even care if you have a new boo. Okay? They want to come towards you anyway. They don't care if there's somebody new in your life. They are fed up with being blocked from you. They want to come at you. You want to keep moving away from them. See what I tell you? They snooping, but they don't care if you are seeing somebody new or not. They want to convince you that they have gone through a detox because this person has a drinking problem or a drug problem. They've had a sudden realization that they've become suddenly aware that they cannot live without you. They know that they know that they've done wrong. They know that you know that they've done wrong. They want to rebound from whatever it is that they've done. They want to come back to you. You already know that. You done already said peace out. Bye, Felicia. You done. But my concern though still is for this male Virgo. I don't know. You might be a little younger than um, your person, and I feel like that your person is taking advantage of you. Maybe they say stuff, play on your emotions, and say stuff, maybe scary stuff like I don't want to go too far. They're gonna kill themselves if you don't come to them when they call, or I don't know. They play hard on your emotions, but I'm picking up on that. They play real hard on your emotions when you don't do what they want you to do, and that's very concerning. Yeah, they are checking with your friends, your squad. They want to know about you and your new person. If there is a new person, like I said, they don't really care. They're gonna come at you anyway. For some of you, the only reason that they haven't is that they don't want a physical confrontation. They're concerned that your new person might get physical with them. They don't want to do that. Yes, stop bumping the tripod. Yeah, I told you they want to love bomb you. And my concern is that the love bombing is that's dangerous. It's not real. It's off for personal gain. Love bombing is not real. Yeah, this person is looking to explore. What they're doing is not real. This is giving narcissistic energy, but they do want to have a heart to heart with you. And again, that person is giving red flags. You want balance, harmony, peace, and happiness. Of course, you do. I don't know. Some of you may have just moved on I did see Fuego. Somebody has moved on. They've got somebody hot and they are done with it. They have moved on, um, and they don't even care about whatever this person is doing. This person is whatever they're doing some illegal stuff. So they probably either have or may have some legal consequences to deal with there. I'm gonna leave that right there and leave that alone. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some. Let's check with some time cards and some signs. Let's see what else we got going on. And it doesn't matter because whoever this is, you already know what you're dealing with. Jeez, Pete, some of these readings are so poignant. It's like it's no mystery in it. We know exactly who it is. Like I think that there's a legal issue here. I think you already dealt with it. You know who it is. The number three, it it will work out soon. 3 days, 3 weeks. Libra came out here. Number seven, enjoy your time. 7 weeks, 7 months. You know, I'll go further than that. 7 days, 7 minutes, 7 hours. So I guess some of you could be dealing with a Libra. All right, I'm going to stop with that. Let's see. Number six, look at the symbol there. Enjoy time. 6 days, 6 weeks. And number 11, listen. See that one there is important. Listen to friends. 11 days, 11 weeks. Remember, I said they've checked in with your friends. Squad came out. Reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. They're checking with your friends. So check with your friends and find out if your friends have heard from them. Taurus came out. Create a structure. 2 weeks, 2 months. Find out from your friends if they have contacted them. Aries came out. Number one. Employ pioneering spirit. 1 week, 1 month. All right. Okay, Virgo. I'm going to leave that right there. I wish you the best. If you have gotten, if any of this has resonated with you, or if you have been at least entertained by what I have done here with the content, I'd appreciate it if you would at least hit that thumbs up button if you liked it at all. Give it a share. Help me find my people. Help my people find me. I would appreciate it. Give me some rotation. I would appreciate that very much. If you like, please feel free to leave a comment. If I can do anything for you, you know how to reach me at one Virgo to another at gmail.com. Until next time, take care of yourself, Virgo. And as always, love, peace, and chocolate, Virgo.